Hi everyone, this is Laura with another layout project share for you. And these are layouts that I actually created quite a few weeks ago, but due to the really bad weather we've had over here on the Northeast, I was not able to load it as of yet until recently. And this is kind of a sister page to the sheet that I just loaded, kind of, but not really. Um, because I don't have photos for this one just yet, but this was a layout that I created using that same, basically all the same products. That's why I call it the sister page. So really quick, the pattern papers that I used for this layout was the die cuts with a view foliage, and also this was gifted to me, and this was actually given to me by my sister, and I don't remember who the designer of that paper was. So sorry for that, but I do know the other one. Again, using those die cut embossed sheet that I had showed. Oh, and for those of you who didn't see the other video, but maybe tuning in for the first time, this is the sheet that I'm talking about. It's an embossed die cut sheet, and they are by We Are Memory Keepers. And that's where I got this little signage from, which I backed on some cardstock and some designer paper. Over here, I have a scalloped cardstock in green, and I have some of those Brad's fall Brad colors here, as well as down here. And over here, I fussy cut some of these trees, also from the die cuts with a view fall paper line. And I just put them around the signage there with my glue. Some more of those fall silk flowers that I got from the 99-cent store, which I took apart. And then I just added a nice big yellow bling, nice little amber color for fall. Over here, I added some trim, and I also added some more of those fall-looking rhinestones. I have a Spellbinders die cut here and here. And the Spellbinders that I used for those photo mats is this one right here, and it's called Romantic Rectangles, and this is what it looks like. And it's one of my most favorite of the rectangles. That's what it looks like. And I added another one here. I took some of the leftover pieces of the frayed burlap that I had, and I used it as twine, and I tied it off here and here as well. And this is also from a Spellbinders tag and label die. And that's just for journaling. And I added some embellies. I added some of the leaves and acorns that I put on pop dots from the embossed die cut sheet that I just showed you some moments ago. I also added some more of the excuse me, some more of the bling in the corners, as well as over here. And on the bottom, I just added a whole bunch of leaves and pumpkins and acorns. Some of them are on top dots for dimensions, some of them are not. And I distressed everything on the layout with some vintage photo. Yep, yep, yep. And this cardstock underneath, what I did was, and I don't know how many of you guys use your Spellbinders for layouts, but we really do. I want to try to incorporate everything that I buy from now on in my layouts. But for the photo mats, what I did was I first cut it out with the die template, and that's the one you get on the top, and the one that's underneath, I don't know if you can see that. Because I had one of my subbies ask me, how do you always uh, mat your spellbinders after you cut them so neatly if there's not a bigger size? So to answer her question, what I do is after I cut it out, and let's just say I already have the photo mat cut out, what I do then is I flip over to the soft side of my cardstock. If it's textured, if it's not textured, then it doesn't really matter. And what I do is I take the biggest die, or the die that I use to cut that photo mat out, and I just trace it with a pencil like so. Let me show you real quick. Like that. And then I just cut it out by hand. And that's how I get, because I don't know if you can see this, but your spellbinders dies, they cut here. This is the part that cuts, the part that you feel raised up and bumpy. So that means this right here is not the part that cuts. This is just part of the die. So I trace this part here, and this part here gets cut, and that's what creates the border around my photo mat here. And I don't know if you can see that. So I hope that answers that question. Um, it's a lot of work, but it's a really nice finish for your photo mats if you want to give it a try. So that's my little tip share and project share for today. I think I have one more project to share, and that's going to be it for videos for this week, because I have a little slight headache today. And I have to get busy for my little crop session tomorrow. So thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a blessed day. And if anyone has any questions, please message me and I will be happy to answer them. Have a blessed day, everyone, and thank you again. Bye now.